It's 8:39, turning to a different kind of read now than what I normally do here. Saxophone fans won't want to miss this. So Portland's very own all-women sax quartet about to debut with a new performance with an eccentric inspiration.
Yes, the Quadrophones are preparing for a night devoted to the genre-blending works of Moondog. So joining us to talk all about the show, we have members Mika Brueggemann, Chelsea Luker, Mary Sue Tobin, and Michelle Medler. Thank you all for being here.
Yeah, good morning. This is awesome.
So much fun. Yeah, it was fun to hear you guys warming up in the hallway earlier, and then we got you in the studio for some live music. Great way to kind of wake things up this morning. So, Mary Sue, I want to start with you. Tell us about how the Quadrophones first got together.
Well, we've been together for almost 20 years.
No way.
We believe, we stopped counting, but we believe this is possibly our 20th year.
Oh, very cool.
So, I was a PSU, for Portland PSU Viking, and, which Moondog dressed up like a Viking, so connection.
There you go.
But when I graduated, these two had also graduated from Miami and Arizona.
Okay.
And so you don't often get to play in sax quartets outside of school, although they used to be very popular.
Oh.
So it's very fun because it's like a barbershop quartet in that you have bass, alto, soprano, and tenor. So their teachers said, look somebody up when you move to Portland. And so they stalked me back on the day on, I believe, MySpace, and they came to one of my gigs, and they said, how would you like to do this all-female sax quartet? And I was like, who are you?
Yeah, how fun.
Yeah. And so then I brought my friend Michelle in, who I also went to PSU with. So
that's awesome.
That's
very
how, and
neat.
then we just started playing in all kind of connotations.
I was about to ask you, like, what is your sound? What would you say? How do you describe the music you all play?
I mean, it's a sax quartet, so we play all things saxophone. The saxophone can play all kinds of music. We are the perfect instrument. So.
It is, yeah. It does show off your versatility to have all four together like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Moondog. This new piece.
So Moondog was a composer and poet who, from what I understand, mostly intentionally lived on the streets of New York. And he donned a Viking helmet and a spear and was known as the Viking of 6th Avenue.
Huh.
Hence the PSU Viking.
There you go. It's a good connection.
There's the connection. And he composed an entire album for large saxophone ensemble, including bass sax. So this is the bari, the bass is bigger, and then contrabass, which is even bigger.
Oh, I can't even picture that.
Right.
And it also includes piano, a couple percussionists, and vocalists. And we will be presenting the entirety of that album on Friday.
Oh my gosh! So dive into that show. They're coming up at the Alberta Rose Theater.
Correct.
So what is his style? I mean, what are you bringing in with this album?
Well, is it jazz? Is it classical? It's a little bit of both, I think.
Cool.
He was highly influenced he helped to highly influence classical composers like Terry Riley and Philip Glass. So there's a little bit of sort of simple minimalism kind of to it, but it's very layered. And he also, as I understood it, would stand outside of some of the jazz clubs and listen to Charlie Parker, Lester Young.
Oh, wow.
And so he kind of brought some of those elements into
cool way to
his
get those
composition.
Interesting.
And he was also inspired by indigenous American music.
Yes.
Wow.
So you'll hear a heartbeat of a bass drum going throughout each of the pieces, which is
very
pretty
unique.
Fascinating,
piece.
extremely.
Well, we've got a fun little preview for folks in studio this morning. If you want to check out more, of course, you're going to have to go see the concert.
Yes.
Thank you all for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Sax Packs for a Sax. It's happening Friday at the Alberta Rose Theater. Get your tickets at the theater's website. Doors at 7. Right now, we have another lovely live in-studio performance from the Quadrophones. Take it away, ladies.